Between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion.
NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll go again with Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pass 50, pass 50. Go.
They go play action with Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they're able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you're doing now is you're putting the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 44, Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to settle him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins to the 27-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 151 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And, you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Hurts throw there, complete to Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Carson. Open goal. That'll make this a 6-point game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 27, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Akers. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes escaping the front. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Oh, let's go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Giants have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second and goal, Mahomes. Walker with a grab, left side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Another run here with Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Packers 50, Packers 50.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on in the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Dobbins running out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 244 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Now, for those who missed it, he had an interception last week, too. When a lineman picks a ball off once, it's news. Back-to-back weeks, it's breaking news.
Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Big man with football. How about that? And look at, you know how happy he is right now? He's going to go to the defensive backs room and practice this week and say, guys, I'm joining your ranks.
He's a pig in mud. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Throwing is Hurts. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Lenore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes will throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mahomes. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, hey.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time